God says, this is your reminder. Something better can still happen. My child, I know there are days when you look at your circumstances and struggle to imagine anything better. You may have experienced enough disappointment to make hope feel dangerous. You may have trusted before, tried before, and believed before, only to watch things fall apart. But God says, do not allow what happened yesterday to become a prophecy about tomorrow. Something better can still happen. That does not mean every problem will disappear overnight, or that every desire will happen exactly as you imagined. It means your future still contains possibilities you cannot see from where you are standing today. There are opportunities you have not encountered, people you have not met, ideas you have not discovered, and decisions you have not yet made. Something can change because one new possibility enters your life at the right moment. If you have been discouraged, give yourself permission to hope again without demanding that everything happen immediately. If something good appears, receive it with gratitude, but also with wisdom. If you have been waiting for a sign that you should continue, let this be your reminder that giving up is not the only option available to you. Do not skip this because you think you already know how your story ends. You do not. The chapter you are currently living is only one part of a much larger story. Something can still surprise you. Something can still teach you. Something can still open a door. If you feel even a small pull to keep moving forward, do not ignore it. If something in your heart is telling you that your life can become different, take one wise step toward that possibility today. Do not let fear write the ending before you have reached it. Your story is still unfolding, and something better can still begin. Dear one, before I share this, I need you to hear me. There's a concept some people refer to as a money switch in the brain, describing how certain thought patterns around opportunity, confidence, and decision-making may feel less active over time for some individuals. A neuroscientist has shared a simple 5-minute method that is designed to help you become more aware of your thinking patterns and notice new possibilities with greater clarity. Some women over 50 who have tried it have shared that it gave them a refreshed perspective and helped them reflect differently on personal and financial decisions. While experiences can vary from person to person, it may be an interesting tool for mindset exploration. But here's the important part. There are only a few seats left, just 5 remaining. If you feel drawn to explore this, don't wait. Join now using the link in the description or pinned comment, as this could be a helpful step in exploring new opportunities and gaining a stronger sense of direction in your journey. My child, stop for a moment and listen carefully, because I do not want you to scroll past these words as though they are ordinary. There is a reason this message has reached you at this particular moment. You have been standing at the edge of something you cannot fully see, and fear has been whispering louder than faith. You have questioned yourself, questioned your timing, and perhaps even questioned whether you truly heard me when I placed that desire, that vision, or that burden inside your heart. But I am telling you now, do not allow fear to make your decisions for you. Do not keep retreating from the very doors you have prayed would open. I know the battles you have fought in silence. I know the moments when you smiled in front of others while wondering privately whether you were strong enough to continue. Listen carefully to my voice today, because what I am about to remind you of may challenge the way you have been looking at your life. You have been asking me for confirmation, and sometimes the confirmation does not arrive in the form you expected. Sometimes it begins with a command: rise, stand, and move forward. My child, I know that you cannot see the entire road ahead of you, and that is exactly why I am asking you to trust me, instead of demanding that you understand everything first. You want every detail before you take the next step. You want to know who will be there, how everything will work out, how long it will take, and whether you will succeed before you begin. But faith does not require a complete map. Faith requires confidence in the one who knows the destination. You may see uncertainty, but I see possibilities you cannot yet recognize. You may see a closed chapter, but I see the beginning of something you have not imagined. You may see weakness in yourself, but I see strength being developed through everything you have endured. Do not confuse an unfamiliar path with a wrong path. The fact that you are nervous does not automatically mean you should turn around. Sometimes trembling hands can still do courageous things. Sometimes a fearful heart can still take a faithful step. I am not asking you to pretend that you have no fear. I am asking you not to surrender your obedience to it. There is something you need to understand before you continue. Fear has been trying to make you smaller than you were created to be. It has convinced you to silence your voice, hide your gifts, postpone your decisions, and apologize for taking up the space you were meant to occupy. It has told you that someone else is more qualified, more prepared, more gifted, or more deserving. It has replayed your past failures until you began believing they were predictions of your future. But your past is not your master. Your mistakes are not your identity. The rejection you experienced is not the final word over your life. The delay you endured is not proof that you have been forgotten. I want you to stop measuring your future by the pain of your past. I want you to stop allowing yesterday's disappointment to dictate tomorrow's courage. You have survived things you once believed would destroy you. You have cried, waited, struggled, and continued. And now you're being invited to do something different, not merely survive, but rise with faith. If these words are speaking directly to the place where you have been struggling, do not ignore that stirring in your heart. Take a moment and write a simple declaration such as, "I will not let fear decide my future." Let those words become more than a comment. Let them become a reminder you can return to when doubt begins speaking again. And if this message encourages you, share it with someone who has been shrinking back because they are afraid of what comes next. You never know whose heart may need these words today. If you want more messages centered on faith, courage, hope, and trusting God through uncertain seasons, subscribe, stay connected, and keep these reminders close. Sometimes one message arrives at exactly the moment someone needs strength to take one more step. Dear one, before I share this, I need you to hear me. There's a concept some people refer to as a money switch in the brain, describing how certain thought patterns around opportunity, confidence, and decision-making may feel less active over time for some individuals. A neuroscientist has shared a simple 5-minute method that is designed to help you become more aware of your thinking patterns and notice new possibilities with greater clarity. Some women over 50 who have tried it have shared that it gave them a refreshed perspective and helped them reflect differently on personal and financial decisions. While experiences can vary from person to person, it may be an interesting tool for mindset exploration. But here's the important part. There are only a few seats left, just 5 remaining. If you feel drawn to explore this, don't wait. Join now using the link in the description or pinned comment, as this could be a helpful step in exploring new opportunities and gaining a stronger sense of direction in your journey. My child, I did not give you a spirit of fear. Fear may knock, but it does not have to become the voice that governs your choices. You have been given power, love, and a sound mind. That means you can face difficult circumstances without allowing difficult circumstances to define you. You can walk into a room with uncertainty and still carry peace. You can begin again after failure. You can speak life when everything around you seems to be speaking defeat. You can choose hope when circumstances are demanding despair. Do not underestimate what happens when you begin changing the words you speak over yourself. Stop saying, "I cannot," when what you really mean is, "I am afraid." Stop saying, "It will never happen," simply because you cannot see how it could happen. Stop declaring defeat before the battle has even reached its conclusion. Your circumstances may be real, but they are not the only reality you should consider. There is still room for faith. There is still room for change. There is still room for an unexpected answer. You have asked me for strength, but perhaps you expected strength to feel like never being afraid. Strength is not always the absence of trembling. Sometimes strength is taking the next step while your knees are shaking. Sometimes strength is getting back up when nobody applauds you. Sometimes strength is continuing to pray when the answer seems delayed. Sometimes strength is forgiving, beginning again, setting a boundary, making a difficult decision, or finally believing that your life can become more than what your past circumstances suggested. I am strengthening you through the very process you wanted to escape. You wanted immediate transformation, but I have been building endurance inside you. You wanted instant clarity, but I have been teaching you trust. You wanted the destination, but I have been preparing your character for what you will carry when you arrive. Do not despise the preparation simply because you are impatient for the promise. There are things growing in you right now that you will one day realize were necessary. And now I want you to listen even more closely, because this is where many people turn back. When the path begins to change, you may be tempted to believe that you have made a mistake. When familiar people no longer understand you, you may wonder whether you should return to your old ways. When opportunities require courage, you may convince yourself that staying comfortable is wiser. But comfort is not always confirmation. Familiarity is not always destiny. A safe place can become a prison when fear is the only reason you refuse to leave it. I am not telling you to act recklessly or ignore wisdom. I am telling you to stop confusing fear with wisdom. Pray, seek counsel, think carefully, use discernment. But once you know the direction you should take, do not keep delaying simply because you are afraid of the outcome. There comes a moment when preparation must become movement. If you have been waiting for a sign that it is time to stop hiding, let this be your reminder to examine what fear has been costing you. Think about the opportunities you postponed, the conversations you avoided, the gifts you buried, and the dreams you stopped mentioning because you were afraid someone would laugh at them. Then ask yourself honestly, what would I do differently if fear were no longer making my decisions? You do not have to change your entire life tonight. Begin with one faithful step. Like this message if it reminds you that courage is possible, even in uncertain seasons, and share it with someone who needs encouragement. Subscribe if you want to continue receiving faith-filled reminders that help you keep moving when the road becomes difficult. Your next step may look small to you, but small steps taken consistently can eventually carry you into places you once believed were impossible. Dear one, before I share this, I need you to hear me. There's a concept some people refer to as a money switch in the brain, describing how certain thought patterns around opportunity, confidence, and decision-making may feel less active over time for some individuals. A neuroscientist has shared a simple 5-minute method that is designed to help you become more aware of your thinking patterns and notice new possibilities with greater clarity. Some women over 50 who have tried it have shared that it gave them a refreshed perspective and helped them reflect differently on personal and financial decisions. While experiences can vary from person to person, it may be an interesting tool for mindset exploration. But here's the important part: there are only a few seats left, just 5 remaining. If you feel drawn to explore this, don't wait. Join now using the link in the description or pinned comment, as this could be a helpful step in exploring new opportunities and gaining a stronger sense of direction in your journey. My child, I want you to remember that you are not walking alone. When your strength feels small, you are not abandoned. When you do not know what to do next, you are not forgotten. When people fail to understand your journey, you are not without guidance. I am surrounding you with favor like a shield, and I am teaching you to walk with confidence rather than constantly searching for approval. You do not need everyone to understand what has been placed inside your heart. You do not need every person to celebrate your progress. Some people will only recognize your growth after it becomes visible. Others may never understand it at all. Do not make their understanding the condition for your obedience. You were never called to live according to everyone's expectations. You were created to walk faithfully according to the purpose placed within you. There will be days when you feel strong and days when you feel exhausted. Do not interpret one difficult day as proof that you have lost your direction. Even courageous people become tired. Even faithful people have questions. Even those who believe deeply can experience moments of uncertainty. Give yourself permission to rest without giving up. There is a difference between pausing to recover and turning around forever. Rest when you need to rest, but do not abandon the journey because you encountered resistance. A mountain does not become impossible simply because the climb becomes steep. The resistance may reveal muscles you did not know you possessed. The waiting may reveal patience you did not know you could develop. The uncertainty may teach you to trust beyond what your eyes can confirm. What feels like an interruption may become part of your preparation. I know there is a part of your story you have not yet seen. That is why you must stop judging the entire journey by the chapter you are currently living. You are looking at today's circumstances and trying to predict the conclusion. But you do not have the final page. You do not know who you will meet, what opportunity will appear, what lesson will become valuable, or what door may open after the one you thought you needed remains closed. Do not bury hope simply because the timing has not matched your expectations. The delay may be frustrating, but it does not mean your life is standing still. Roots grow beneath the soil before anyone sees the tree above it. Preparation often happens quietly. Character develops in hidden places. The strongest foundations are often built when nobody is watching. So keep becoming, keep learning, keep praying, keep moving. Do not demand that everything become visible before you continue. If you are still reading, let this be the moment you make a decision not to let fear write the rest of your story. You can leave a comment with one word, courage, as a personal reminder that you are choosing faith over retreat. Share this message with a friend or family member who may be standing at the edge of a new season and wondering whether they are strong enough. And if this kind of encouragement helps you, subscribe and stay connected so you can return to messages like this whenever doubt becomes loud. Do not underestimate the power of reminding yourself and others that fear does not have to have the final word. Sometimes encouragement is the small spark that helps someone find the courage to keep going. Dear one, before I share this, I need you to hear me. There's a concept some people refer to as a money switch in the brain, describing how certain thought patterns around opportunity, confidence, and decision-making may feel less active over time for some individuals. A neuroscientist has shared a simple 5-minute method that is designed to help you become more aware of your thinking patterns and notice new possibilities with greater clarity. Some women over 50 who have tried it have shared that it gave them a refreshed perspective and helped them reflect differently on personal and financial decisions. While experiences can vary from person to person, it may be an interesting tool for mindset exploration. But here's the important part: there are only a few seats left, just 5 remaining. If you feel drawn to explore this, don't wait. Join now using the link in the description or pinned comment, as this could be a helpful step in exploring new opportunities and gaining a stronger sense of direction in your journey. My child, Speak life over your circumstances. Your words do not mean you must deny reality. They mean you refuse to let reality become an excuse for hopelessness. Say, I can keep going. Say, I can learn from this. Say, I can begin again. Say, I will not allow yesterday to control tomorrow. Say, I will seek wisdom and walk forward with courage. When your mind tells you that you are finished, remind yourself that a difficult season is not the same as a finished story. When disappointment tells you that nothing will change, remember that circumstances can change in ways you cannot predict. When fear tells you to remain hidden, remind yourself that courage grows through action. You do not have to feel fearless before you move. You only need enough faith to take the next step. And here is the warning I want you to take seriously. Do not allow fear to become so familiar that you begin calling it your personality. You are not just an anxious person simply because you have struggled with uncertainty. You are not destined to remain stuck because you have been stuck before. You are not disqualified because you made mistakes. Be careful what labels you permanently attach to yourself. A temporary struggle should not become a permanent identity. You may have been discouraged, but you are not without hope. You may have been delayed, but you are not forgotten. You may have fallen, but you can rise. You may not know what tomorrow contains, but you can choose how you will walk into it. The enemy of your progress does not always look like a dramatic disaster. Sometimes it looks like endless hesitation, constant self-doubt, and the quiet decision to never try. There is a boldness being awakened in you. But boldness does not mean becoming arrogant, careless, or insensitive. True spiritual boldness can walk with humility. It can speak with love. It can admit when it needs help. It can learn from correction. It can recognize its limitations while refusing to live beneath its potential. Walk as a child of the King, not with pride that places you above others, but with dignity that reminds you that your worth does not depend on human approval. You do not have to compete with everyone around you. Their journey is not your journey. Their timing is not your timing. Their gifts are not your gifts. Stop looking sideways so often that you forget to look forward. What has been prepared for you may require you to stop comparing your chapter with someone else's highlight dot. So when tomorrow comes, do not wait for fear to disappear before you begin. Wake up and choose courage. Take the conversation you have been avoiding if it is necessary and wise. Begin the work you have been postponing. Return to the dream you abandoned if it still aligns with your values and calling. Ask for help where you need it. Make the plan. Take the class. Start the project. Open the book. Make the appointment. Apologize where you need to apologize. Forgive where forgiveness is possible. Close the door that needs to close. Walk through the door that requires courage. You do not need to accomplish everything in one day. You only need to stop allowing fear to convince you that you must accomplish nothing at all. And when you reach a moment where you cannot see what comes next, remember this message. You are not required to see the entire staircase to take the next step. You are not required to know every answer before beginning. You are not required to have perfect confidence before choosing faith. Keep your heart open, your mind sound, your motives pure, and your steps intentional. Let wisdom guide you, let love shape you, and let courage move you. There may still be obstacles ahead, but obstacles are not proof that you have been abandoned. There may still be difficult days, but difficult days do not cancel your purpose. There may still be moments when you cry, but tears do not mean you have failed. Keep moving forward. Keep trusting. Keep becoming. And above all, refuse to let fear convince you to turn back from a future you have not yet had the opportunity to see. If this message reached you at a time when you needed strength, Do not simply read it and forget it. Save it, return to it, and share it with someone who needs the same reminder. Write "I will move forward in faith" in the comments if you want to make that declaration for yourself today. Like this message if it encouraged your heart, and subscribe for more messages that remind you to choose faith, courage, hope, and perseverance in uncertain seasons. But remember, the most important response is not the comment, the like, or the share. It is what you do after the message ends. Take one wise, faithful step, then another. You have spent enough time shrinking back. It is time to stand. It is time to lift your head. It is time to stop allowing yesterday's fear to negotiate with tomorrow's possibility. Dear one, before I share this, I need you to hear me. There's a concept some people refer to as a money switch in the brain, describing how certain thought patterns around opportunity, confidence, and decision-making may feel less active over time for some individuals. A neuroscientist has shared a simple 5-minute method that is designed to help you become more aware of your thinking patterns and notice new possibilities with greater clarity. Some women over 50 who have tried it have shared that it gave them a refreshed perspective and helped them reflect differently on personal and financial decisions. While experiences can vary from person to person, it may be an interesting tool for mindset exploration. But here's the important part. There are only a few seats left, just 5 remaining. If you feel drawn to explore this, don't wait. Join now using the link in the description or pinned comment, as this could be a helpful step in exploring new opportunities and gaining a stronger sense of direction in your journey. My child, go forward now. Not because you know everything, but because you trust that you do not have to know everything. Do not wait until you feel completely ready. Do not wait until every person approves. Do not wait until every obstacle disappears. Walk with courage, walk with wisdom, and walk with faith. I am with you through the uncertainty, through the waiting, through the rebuilding, and through the victories you have not yet witnessed. When you feel weak, remember that weakness is not the end of your story. When you feel afraid, remember that fear does not own you. When you feel alone, remember that you are not forgotten. The road ahead may not look like the road behind you, and perhaps that is exactly the point. Your next season may require a version of you that fear could never produce. So rise from hesitation. Step beyond the boundary you created from past pain. Speak life over your future. Declare hope over your circumstances. Keep your eyes forward. Keep your heart faithful, and take the next step. You are not walking into tomorrow empty-handed. You are carrying every lesson, every prayer, every scar, every victory, and every ounce of strength that this journey has built within you. Do not shrink back now. The future is still unfolding, and your story is not finished.